on first down. It's Carr. Man open. That's Henry Ruggs. They'll take it into the end zone. Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 28 yards. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Raiders 7, Cardinals nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Cardinals nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Drake. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Drake on the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
49-yard.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Carr completes it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And he's got room. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 41 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. with a play fake to Jacobs. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dan Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10 at their own.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. And the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's 21-3.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 21. Cardinals 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
He's got it at the 15. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gutsy call there. He ends at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first down, Drake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Arizona.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down at
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's Murray. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Operating from the gun. Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and looking for one, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Drake. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The 47-yard
Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and
third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll find the road here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Nelson Aguilar. Incomplete.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
18.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, 29 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The extra point is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 25. Raiders.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On 1st down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cardinals are back out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Raiders 32, Cardinals 25. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up second.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33-yard
line.
Running from the shotgun with Dre.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Well, this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Ties the game.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5. That would
steps away to his left. Far convenient a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run on 1st down. Richard, he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Carr to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Carr. He'll buy some time. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And some room to roam now.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Edmonds. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Right back to Drake, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. First throw of overtime for Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Going deep for Hopkins. And he is in for a score. And it is absolute stud silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Los